Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today I will show you how to make a simple script for movement as you can use as a template for if you are making multiple games. The only thing that you have to do is to add a 2D sprite, add a component. In this case I'll just use a white sprite, and then the script you have here, just drag it onto your sprite and it will automatically add the rigid body that you need, the box collider, and your script here, where you can choose if you want to use left, right, up, down, or jump if you're having a platformer game, and then what key you want to use. And here we will just say speed 5, and because this is will be for a top down, then we do not need the gravity, so 0. And then you hit the play button, and then you can move around. So simple as that. Yes, let's get to it. So the first thing that we'll need to do, let's create the sprite here. So we have our reference here. Let's add a white square. It's a simple white square I have made in my designer program. So now let's create a C# script and call this the movement. Movementy. Great. Rename to movement, like this. And remember, if you make a typo like the one I did here, when you open, remember to change this as well, else it will not work. So the first thing that we'll need for this script will be, we need a speed. So let's set public float, and here we will need, let's call it move speed. Then we will need a rigid body. So let's make it just make it private, rigid body 2D, and call RB. And then in our start we have to say RB is equal to get component rigid body 2D, and here it will find this component on the component you attach the script to. And right now we do not have a rigid body, but we will do so it automatically adds the rigid body. Now let's add the key codes. So let's say public key code, and here I will use left. You can name it whatever you want. This is just when you're walking left in this case. And keycode.a. This is the default value. So if you want the default value to be nothing, then you can just choose none. Then there will not be any key in left. But as default, I will set it to A. Now you can duplicate this one 4 times. And we will call it right, up, and down. And this will be A, and D. Up will be W, and S. So now we have set up the, so if you save now and head back to Unity, and you drag the sprite, the script to your object, now you can see you have the components here, and you have the move speed. And if you click these arrows here, you can simply just change to whatever you want. So if you're making another game where you need another button, you can simply just go through everything here and choose that. Good. Let's open up again, because we are of course missing some things. So let's make and new public here. Oh, sorry, let's compile and let's say public void and call it move like this. And here we'll say if our input dot get key down, get key, and here it will be the key left, and this reference to the key code up here. So if you press that one, we will say our transform dot translate, and here we will go for a vector3 dot left times time dot delta time, and we have to multiply it with our move speed, and then with space dot self. This will control the rotation of your object. This again we can copy. Let's copy it one time first. Oh, sorry, did I not close it off? Oh, we forgot to close it like this. Now copy this one, paste it below, and here we'll say else if. And here we need the right. And there we need to, let me say, like this, and copy it again. 2 times like this, and here we'll have the the up, and we will have the down, and the vector you of course need to change as well to right and up and down. And of course remember to call it here. You can of course write all this in the update function as well, but I really like to have it separate. So if something goes wrong, then I know that when you have a full game and something went wrong, then I know it's in here instead everything is in the update. Then it's sometimes easier to organize it. So that's why I always make these. So now when you save it, head back to Unity. Let it compile. And let's hit the move speed 5. We are still missing the rigid body and the box collider. And the normal way is of course that you will add the rigid body here, and you will add the box collider, and sometimes you forgot to do it and it doesn't work. So instead, if you open up the script and in top here, we can make a require component. So if you say require component, and this will be type off, and this will be the rigid body 2D. So now we simply tell it that this component with this script needs a rigid body 2D. And if you copy this one and paste it below, and then take the box collider 2D instead, and you save the script, head back to Unity. Let's remove the script again. And now when you attach the script, you will automatically get the rigid body, the box collider, and your movement script. You can of course as well say in the rigid body, if you're only making 2D games, top-down games, you can of course set the gravity to 0, so you don't have to do it manually. So now if you set it to 0, hit the play button. Oh, sorry, I forgot to set the movement speed 5. Yeah. Now you can move around. And if you need another component in your game, you can simply just add this add the movement script, and you will have everything wide array. We of course need this. This is why it had an error here. It's because it didn't have any image to make a box collider on. But you see, now you have it, and you have everything on it. And here you can again change it to whatever you need. Yeah, that was what I had to show today. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you. See you next time.